I'm gonna thump this. Ah, I dropped the can. Welcome to Brooklyn. Today, we're gonna put a beehive on my friend's roof. First, we have to go get the bees. And in New York, we do that with our bike. This is how we get to the roof. Getting everything up on the roof, which is a good exercise at least. This is when you have true test of friendship, is where one of your best friends help you carry the stuff up. Here we go, the important part. You want to keep these in the shade until you put them in the hive. Cool it in the shade, okay? In the shade. This is going to be the first super. I've got some comb from one of my other hives and some honey. Are we having fun? These are all blank frames. I really like this kind of feeder. I think it's from Better Bee. Then we'll fill this with sugar and then put the bees in. So we have to get the queen, who's in a cage in here, out. So she's right here. So I'm gonna push this right over as soon as she comes out. If a couple come out, it's not the end of the world. So the queen is in there with some workers, matrons basically. And these girls are obsessed with the queen, so.
And rightfully so, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the queen is everything to the hive. And notice I'm using bare hands. The bees are not attacking me. Sometimes it helps to bring up pliers, which I forgot to do. This is the problem with beekeeping on the roof. So notice there's this white material here. That's the candy that keeps the queen in her little cage. The bees will chew through this candy and she will be released through here. So now the queen is going to go into the hive. Okay, now comes the crazy fun part. Depending on who you ask, how to open up a package. This is a can of sugar syrup that the bees have been eating on their trip. It helps to have fingernails, or if you would have remembered to bring your pliers, this is much easier. Okay, we're gonna do a couple things at once here. I'm gonna thump this. Ah, I dropped the can. I'm gonna remove the can, kind of shake it, and then close that up. Some people will cut the front of this off. I'm not gonna do that. So the queen is in the hive. They're all looking for the queen. There are different ways to do this. This is how I'm doing it. And then we're going to put these frames back in. You want to give some space with the frame that has the queen in it so they can feed the queen, get access to her. So there's going to be a gap here. We're going to close that up in a couple of days. This is all brand new foundation comb, brand new plastic foundation treated with beeswax. Rescue the bees that fall into the sugar syrup. And this is a 1-to-1 sugar syrup, so this way we don't have a lot of bees diving in here. They're going to use this to live on, to draw some new comb until they get established. So these bees will find their way into that entrance very quickly. You can open up this screen if you want. By the end of the day, they'll all be in there because the queen and her scent is there. Pretty soon we'll have bees fanning their pheromone. They're not doing it yet.
How do you know when they're doing it?
Because their butt's in the air and they're fanning their wings with their butt up. And they're blowing the pheromone out into the area here. It's the come here pheromone. Brian should be in all my videos.
It's kind of obvious questions the viewer would have, that's all.
We went through your pants barely strong.